Damn, the homie calling. Hold on, y'all.
Hello, this is a free call from Ksoo to be. An incarcerated individual at Nevada Department of Corrections Lovelock Correctional Center. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now. What's happening with it, P?
Oh man, what's going on with it? Bro, while I'm live on YouTube, you sit up there and call, man, but of course I'm gonna accept this message because, cold part is I'm going live and I'm speaking about a father snitching on his own son. I don't even know if you know about this rapper named Ksoo, but yeah, he got caught up in it. Yeah, the name Ksoo.
Oh, no. No, I ain't heard of him. What happened?
Basically, the man ended up catching. He deleted somebody. You know what I'm saying? He had caught a murder case, and his father was involved, and his father didn't speak in the vernacular of silence. Instead of basically him, instead of that nigga sitting over there speaking in the vernacular of silence, this nigga sitting over there testifying on his son. Man, he ready to be a witness against his son. Man, yeah, it's a cold game.
Yeah, that's disrespectful right there, boy. And that's what's fucked up about, you understand me, existence right now. You understand me, where motherfuckers is so inspired, you understand me, to lock a motherfucker up into these motherfucking hellholes. You understand me, that these motherfuckers can build, not really knowing what this shit really do to motherfuckers. You understand me, when they can sit there and find other avenues to correct, you understand me, a small mistake. You understand me? Motherfucker don't know what that man was going through at the time. You understand me? If allegedly he did that. You dig what I'm saying? So, to see the type of betrayal like that, where motherfucker, that's my father. You understand me? And he willing to betray me like that. Who the fuck can a motherfucker trust in this world? You understand me? If you can't trust your own family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't cool at all. You understand me? So, that's kind of shitty, boy, right there, man. You understand me? I'm not feeling that at all.
Yeah, it's a cold world. I mean, I understand, and me and you both know. Matter of fact, without saying any name, you remember that nigga we was locked up with that was really putting on the Oscar award performance like he was just anti-snitching, and we come to find out that nigga was telling.
Right.
Yeah. I'm talking about he was cold with the non-snitching campaign. I mean, man, he had us fooled, baby. I mean, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was sold. I was really sold. I'm like, yeah, man, this nigga, he hates snitches, man. That nigga going hard on snitches all the time. But my God, man,
Come to find out,
bro.
he met Takashi.
Listen.
Him and Takashi was in cahoots the whole time. You understand me?
Yeah, man. I don't understand it. Like, why you just didn't, I don't know, man. I don't even know how, like, when you really put it just all in, how does a father say, you know what? Uh, my son brought this on himself. I got it. Father, hey, father was like, father got a life too, and just bounce.
Look at
You know what I'm saying? But hey, as of right now, you got 287 people listening to you. Like, I'm gonna get to this situation, but before I let you, I'm gonna let you have the floor. You get to, it might be some ladies right now that might be listening. Might want to write a young player. You know what I'm saying?
Small bid.
Right.
Yeah, well, I hate to make this shit sound like I'm on an auction block, but on the same token, man, I just want to put my bid out there. You understand me? For all those that's, you understand me, listening, you understand me, and they hear, you understand me, the sex appeal through this motherfucking voice. You understand me on the phone, man. You understand me? How y'all motherfucking doing? I'm Scooter B. You understand me? I'm a part of that Las Vegas. You understand me? Proud and loving it. You understand me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm incarcerated. You understand me? But
Temporarily, temporarily,
don't let the appearance be the interference. You feel me?
temporarily. Put
So you
temporarily,
understand me?
temporarily.
So most definitely, temporarily, you
Yeah.
understand me? And I'm going to be touching down, you understand me?
Right.
But y'all can contact me. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all really want to know some literature about what's going on with me, you feel what I'm saying? It's Daniel Porter, back number 1019936. I'm up at Lovelock Correctional Center, 1200 Prison Road. You understand me? Lovelock, Nevada. 89419. Please, by all means, you understand me? Touch down with me. You feel me? Touch bases. You feel me? So motherfucker can have a conversation. You understand me? Help me. You dig what I'm talking about? Get in tune with the outside out there. You feel me? Especially some feminine energy. That's what I like. I want to hear some feminine energy. You understand me? Like I'm tired of being around the feminine that's around this motherfucker, but I need some real feminine energy.
You ain't talking
You know what
about
I'm
you ain't
talking
talking about feminine ass niggas. You trying to basically, you know what I mean, get in touch. Listen, I'm gonna just put it out there for my little bro, man. This is somebody, man, you know what I mean, that when I was in Indian Springs, this was my celly. And during that time, man, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? This was like, matter of fact, if y'all remember, this was this is the same bro, and I ain't gonna just say nigga, but this is my same little bro. If y'all remember, it was a story I told you that I wanted my pictures off the internet. And because I wanted my
Yeah.
pictures on the net, I hollered at, somebody that, I was cool with at the time. And his girl, he used to be on the phone with his girl all the time. I know that a lot of y'all, after hearing this story, you're gonna be like, Sin was on some bullshit. He was trying to knock the nigga bitch. You know what I mean? You can't trust Sin. But no, seriously, I wasn't on no dirty Mac and shit at this time. None of that. But I totally forgot that I had posted my dick, you know what I'm saying, on the page, okay? I wanted him to go on, I wanted him to send this bitch, you know what I mean? And I know y'all gonna laugh. You're like, what the fuck? But yeah, Black Planet. Yeah, Sin had his dick on Black Planet posted, right? So I totally forgot because when I first got on, I had put all, when nigga first come to Vegas, young nigga shit, you know what I mean? It had pictures
Yeah.
of course, my next movement days when I was singing. Then it also had pictures when I got in the game. You know, when you first get in the game, you got the bitches all on the floor looking up to you. You got the money pictures. You got all the young
Yeah.
shit, right?
All
So,
ones, look at that.
right.
Dummy knots.
But I totally forgot that I had put my damn dick on the page. I promise you. Y'all my fam. I wouldn't lie to you. So, his girl, he tell his girl to go get the pictures. So when his girl go to the page and she see all of these pictures, nigga counting money, nigga with bitches, niggas in the suits and all of this shit. But then she go there and she see this dick. She like, what the fuck? Like, because this what the picture was. If y'all remember Priceless, it was my Samoan bitch. She was on her knees looking up to me, and I had my dick out. You know what I'm saying? Just young and stupid, right? So,
It was just a dick out.
right. Hey. So, this is what happened. We straight from Chow, right? We come from Chow. And as soon as I go to my room, right, the nigga come with his homie. Yeah, and his homie, I ain't gonna lie, his homie was big as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. But they push up in the room. So they didn't caught me off guard. And the cell is small as fuck. But he like, man, I can't believe you did that, man. I trusted you, Sin. I fucked with you, man. I can't believe you sit up there, man, and tried to do that. You tried to take my bitch. I'm like, man, what are you, I'm totally lost. I'm like, what do you mean I'm trying to take your bitch? He like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? My bitch told me, man, you know what I mean? I went to go get the pictures. I sent the bitch to go get the pictures, and she go to the page, and your dick on there. And I was like, my nigga, I totally forgot. I totally
Who
forgot.
is this?
I totally forgot that my dick it was on there. Bros, you know I fuck with you. We've been fucking with each other each and every day. Bro, charging out to my heart. I totally forgot that my dick was on the page. And I said, now look at everything that we chopped it up about. Look at all the game that I've given you. I was like, man, you know what I mean? That's when I first started in the game. Young and stupid, man. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to do that, man. You know I fucks with you, man. I wasn't trying to do nothing. Matter of fact, I didn't help you. I didn't gave you game. I didn't been a blessing to you, man. Why would I sit up there and try to take your bitch, man? Come on now. If I wanted to take your bitch, you know what I mean? I'd come a whole nother way, man, other than just a picture on a Black Planet page. Don't do that, man. And so we ended up smoothing things out, but my nigga that you hear on the phone, him, and I gotta just keep it 100, you know what I mean? Shay from Double O Foes, man. You know what I'm saying? They was outside, you know what I mean? I didn't even know they was outside the room. So just in case, you know, if something went down, it was really gonna go down. You know what I mean? Because the nigga that I got on the line right now, he is a writer. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what's up.
you know what I mean? This is my bro. So that's why I say, you know what I mean, ladies, you know, on your spare time, you know, maybe when you at work, on your lunchtime, when you're away from your man, you know, write my little bro, man. You know what I mean? That's not, you know, he can't stop your relationship. You know what I mean? He can't. It's not like he can.
At all.
It's not like his cut up ass could just leave, you know, prison and just be like, stop in the name of love. He can't stop nothing, baby. You know what I'm saying? But just write the homie. You know what I mean, bro? Put out your info again.
Yeah, it's that Daniel Porter, back number 101-9936, LCC 1200, Prison Road, Lovelock, Nevada 89419. Get at it.
And you already know what it is, and I already know you got money on the phone. But let me get back to this message, and if you want to chop it up, man, just if you don't get me back tonight, just call me back tomorrow, bro.
Bet that.
All right.
Peace and prosperity, Uncle.
Hey. Before I let you go, was there somebody you wanted to give a shout out to or say something to? You know what I mean? You got 427 people listening to you right now.
Shit, every motherfucking body.
Did you want to say something about your family, or did you want to rap something? Did you want to?
It ain't nothing. Nah, it ain't nothing to shout out. You understand me? It's been me and the universe rocking. You feel
Okay.
me, man? So, you understand me? We gonna rock like that. You feel me?
Ksoo, man, what happened?
Everybody.
What happened to that, man? So you wait a minute. So you ain't got no bars or nothing right now, cause nigga, you was doing songs when we was around each other. Yeah, nigga, you know you stayed doing songs.
Everybody keep asking me about that shit, man. I'm gonna give you a dosage, man. Some other time, though.
Okay.
You understand me? I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel me? But it's kind of like full circle right now, because the universe. A lot of people been asking me about it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm gonna get back into the, you know what I'm saying, get back into the flow and shit like that. But I'm gonna give you a dosage so you know your fans and viewers and shit like that can hear what a motherfucker's spitting about. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm open to any motherfucking criticism. You understand me? You can't hurt my feelings and all that.
No, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
Oh yeah,
You all
for sure. But yeah, man, I gotta lock it down. You understand me?
Okay.
I hope y'all have a great one. You feel me? And highly favored.
Okay. Love, bro.
All right, love you too, folks.
All right. Go.
The caller has hung up.
I know that. Man, that's crazy how what I'm talking about, then he just sit up there and just call, you know, he just end up calling me, man, like that. Man, that ain't nothing but this game. But yeah, man, y'all get them likes up. Yeah, y'all get them likes up. his situation, his present situation is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But when we was at Indian Springs, man, you know what I mean, bro, definitely made time go by fast, man, because that's all we did was crack jokes, work out, and sit up there, you understand me, and make, you know what I mean, songs. And he was cool with the rapping. Bro, stupid. The caller has hung up. Yeah, that's how it used to be, but go on throwback lingo. Like he said, only the universe align. Yeah, man, you know, a lot of, you know, that just come with the territory. When you get locked up, you know, bitches gonna turn into motherfucking expiration dates. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some missing people on that collection plate that used to be on there in the beginning, but they not gonna be there in the middle of the night then, and man, you know what I mean? So that's just how it is, you know. You gonna knock a bitch, you know what I'm saying, every now and then, you know, cause you working out. It's just like, matter of fact, I should have let him tell y'all how I knocked the Juicy bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, Juicy, that was kind of like a fluke situation, but at that time, this is before Freeze came, because I ain't gonna lie, when Freeze sit up there and started really having it his way and shit, oh my God, my books was just, man. Matter of fact, hold on, the best way to, let me just get it in. Listen, one day, I'll never forget, I was laying in the bed, and the homie, you know, man, because I fucked with Crips and Bloods, but I mostly was around the Bloods. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm laying down, you know what I mean, knocked out, and Shay come up in there saying, P, wake up, P, your name on the list. I'm like, man, my name ain't on the list, man. I ain't even got no money on there right now, man. What you come up in here waking the pimping up, nigga? What's wrong with you? Nigga on that square ass shit, nigga. Nigga, your name on the list. I was like, nigga, if I get up there and they bullshitting, me and you gonna have problem. Man, on everything, man, on Bloods. Nigga, your name is on the list. So I wiped the boogers out my eye, man. You know what I mean? Get up out the bed, man. You know what I mean? Walk up, man. And whew, my God. That nigga Freeze had came through. And when I seen what Freeze had set up there and put on there, oh my God. When Freeze came in there with that fresh, listen, I know some of y'all gonna be like, $400 and something. Nigga, that ain't no money. But listen, I didn't have no money at the time. And Freeze first payment in a while, because I had not heard from bro. But man, you know what I mean? Bro was out there pimping, riding around in that big body Benz, having white hoes and shit. My nigga, when I seen that $400 and something on that motherfucking sheet, nigga, all I can say is, hold on, let's go. Like, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm going to coffee shop. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Hold on. They got a break dance off this. I'm not even a Crip, man. I got a Crip walk off this shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey. Hold on. We eating banquet chickens all night. We making big spreads all night. Pull out the Kool-Aid, nigga. No more child. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me take off my shoes, break dance right quick. Take this shit back to the 80s. Hold on. Nigga. Listen, big spreads, man. He had really set up there, man. It came through. But before, you know, Freezer came through, it was a little dry season. But when my books really started looking pimpish, Freeze came, then next thing you know, I knocked the fat bitch. I knocked the juicy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Juicy sitting over there sending $200 every 2 weeks. So that's $400 a month. Then Freeze pimping like a motherfucker. Then the most money that you could put on the phone was like $900 and something dollars. Freeze got $900 and something dollars on the motherfucking phone. Nigga, I'm living life. So P got $900 something dollars on the phone. Freeze set up there, came back, you know what I mean, and put $500 on the motherfucking phone. You know what I'm saying? After just putting $400 something dollars, then now I got, you know what I mean, the big bitch. Then I'm in Oasis, the Oasis program. I remember like yesterday. I'm in the Oasis program. I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm programmed. I'm getting time from the front and the back. Plus, I already had a category D felony. You know, motherfuckers that did time in Vegas, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, okay, bam. You know what I mean? I got all of that going on. Then that's when I can't do too much talking because she still worked there. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say the position. I ended up knocking somebody that worked there. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm getting all the 3 ways I want. You know what I'm saying? You know, she calling me into the office. You know what I mean? I'm bringing pimps in the office now. You know, any P that wanted to call or any, you know what I mean, nigga that I fucked with. You know what I mean? I'm bringing them up in there now. It was just good, man. It was a cool little time. You know what I mean? Then, you know, it was all over, man. You know what I mean? And plus, the reason why I always kept my motherfucking phone and never got lost my phone, because I knew how to sit up there, you understand me, and keep my mouth closed. Yeah. Shout out to that nigga Quick out of Texas. You know what I mean? Quick was the one that, you know, had the situation with Fly Baby back at the Palms, you know, in like '05 and shit. But, you know, Quick told me like, hey man, don't tell everybody your business. Because if you tell everybody your business, you ain't gonna have no business. You know what I'm saying? You know, that white bitch, she liking on you, keep it like that. You know, because in prison, you know, of course, you know, man, motherfuckers be doing too much talking about how they fucking or getting their dick sucked or getting 3 ways and all this type of shit. Next thing you know, niggas get jealous because they ain't fucking or getting their dick sucked. They ain't got no phone. They ain't got no bitch bringing them outside food. So niggas be having on that cheap perfume called jealousy. Next thing you know, you lose your phone. You know what I mean? All type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But Sin knew how to speak in the vernacular of silence, man. So I maintained my privileges till I got my liberty back in society. You know what I mean? But cool times, man. Cool times. But yeah, I should have let him tell that, man, because the juicy bitch ended up being very cool. Hold on. Books on Lizzo. Man, hey. Damn, man. Now, was she bigger? Yeah, you know, I keep all my stories 100, Teasy. She was a little bit bigger than Lizzo. Yeah, you know, Sin gonna always keep that shit 100. I'm never gonna, like, put an Oscar Award performance on, you know what I mean, for the internet. No, she had Lizzo faded by a good 50 or 60 pounds. Yeah, we gonna keep that 100, man. Yeah, you know, Lizzo was a little bit slimmer than Juicy. You know, but listen, getting back to the message at hand, man. If you can't trust your damn father, young people that's listening, if you can't trust your father, you can't trust nobody. If you can't trust the one that brought you into this world, man, you know what I mean? This is the one that gave you life. Now he's helping give you a life sentence. Think about that. Now he's helping getting you a life sentence. He brought you into this world. Now he's keeping you from going into the world. What is the point? Good evening. Hey, baby. Blessings to you, gorgeous. You know what I mean? What is the point of being in the streets when your own daddy snitching on you? And get my likes up, man. Why y'all be playing with the likes? Why y'all be playing with the likes, man? We already, you know, I understand we just did a live before this one. All the notifications ain't went out there yet. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I need all the notifications to go out there. I need y'all to hit the like button. By all means, man, come on one accord, man, and hit the like button. Big Shirley paid the boy she. Hey, listen, you niggas can say whatever you want about Big Shirley, but nigga, when you in motherfucking correctional facility and you need currency on your motherfucking books and shit, man, Big Shirley look good. Yeah, Big Shirley look fine as hell. And then I'm gonna keep that shit all the way 100, man. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like prison play mind games on you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, prison to have you looking at some things. And shout out to Helena. Hey, baby. Y'all give God praise. It's a blessing to see Helena up in here. You know, but prison to have play mind games on you, man. I don't never want to experience that again. See, what you mean, prison to play, have mind game? Listen, man. I think I told y'all this. I'll never forget. Man, the spirit of lust was on me so hard. My motherfucking dick was so hard, man. I felt like I was gonna die. All right. But yeah, man, the CO, she was an older woman. And it wasn't that she had a nice ass either. She had one of them widescreen booties. You know the widescreen booties, like a widescreen TV. She had one of those. You know, it didn't have no weight on it or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But man, when you ain't had no pussy, you know, since Jesus was crucified, man, you want to get into a little something, right? And I just remember, man, her walking around, because if you ever did time before a late night, the COs, like every hour or hour and a half, they'll walk around, you know what I mean? That's their time to, you know, when the lights is off and they put the flashlight in your room to, you know, make sure that, you know, you in there and your celly in there. Well, at this time, I didn't have no celly, you know? And I just remember, man, I just remember doing all them damn push-ups, and I knew she was coming. I knew she was coming, man. I can't be the only one that did this type. I can't be the only one that did this type of shit. Young people, listen, man. You don't never want to be in this position. Come on, man. I was a young nigga sitting over there trying to get a grandmother's attention, man. You know what I mean? You never want to be. You know, I'm at an all-time low. You know, pay attention, young nigga. You don't want to repeat my history. I'm at an all-time low. I'm doing push-ups, man, to catch an old woman's attention. Man, I'm on the motherfucking ground, man. I'm getting it in, man. And I could feel her looking at me, you know? And she stood there, you know, watching me, you know, do them push-ups. And then I got up. I came to the door. She's like, you okay? You okay in there, Gilmore? I'm like, I'm all right. How you doing? You know, I got my sexy voice. How you doing tonight? Well, I'm doing all right, baby. I'm just checking on you. You know what I mean? How much more time you got? You know, dig hard this is when you know you are at an all-time low. This is somebody's grandma. But if she had came in that room and shut that door at that time, I'm just going to keep it real. I know that this ain't the most pimpish story, but I got to keep it 100. If that woman had came in there and closed the door and told me to keep this between me and her, we would have got it. Grandmama was going to get it. All grandmama had to do was just watch out and let me just get that shit from the back. I promise you, nigga, I was going to tear that shit up. What that nigga Wax said, we getting straight to it. If she would have came in that door, you understand me? I'm not even a Paru, but on Paru, if she would have came in that door, we was going to get straight to it. No talking. No talking at all. You know what I mean? All Granny needed to do was come in my room and shut the door. And we was about to get that. On everything. That's right. On cheap. Nigga. Young people that's listening, you don't want to repeat my history, man. You so much better than that. You know what I mean? What young, fly, handsome nigga want to be doing push-ups in a motherfucking cell to try to catch an old woman's attention? Just think about that. It's funny now, but nigga, it was not funny then. And I meant everything I said. If she would have brought her old ass in that room, she would have got the best dick of her life. Because at that time, Sin was playing 4 games of basketball. I'm doing 1,050 push-ups every day. I'm doing 500 sit-ups without stopping. That young nigga that was on the phone, he could have told you that. Sin used to do, we used to be like, they used to sit up there and say, man, he can't do it, man. Listen, I seen Sin do it. He can do it, he can do it. And I used to sit up there, get on the floor, and do 500 sit-ups without stopping. Not no different reps or nothing. Hell no. Just straight 500 right there. You know what I mean? Every day, man, consistently, man. You know what I mean? Knock out 3 burnouts, you know, before breakfast chow. Then after breakfast chow, you know what I'm saying? Go out, before we go out to the yard, knock 2 more burnouts out. Then go to the yard, do my dips, do my pull-ups, then get on that basketball court, then sit up there, you understand me, and walk a few laps with the pimpin'. You know what I mean? This was an everyday thing, man. If she would have brought her old ass up in that room, man, she would have got towed the fuck up. Man, because when I told you, nigga, my dick was so hard, nigga, it was hurting me. And if she would have brought her old ass up in there, man, it would have been one. I wasn't gonna be sitting over there talking about, oh man, you know, P, man, she gotta come with a fee, man. She gotta come with the fee, man. You know what I mean? The P, man. Listen, I'm just keeping it 100. On that night, Granny could have got some chipping. Granny could have got some chipping from the pimping if she would have came in my cell on that night. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not going to sit up here and put on no Oscar Award performance for the internet or tell no lies just because I'm ashamed, you know what I mean, of what some pimps might think. I'm telling you, if Granny would have came in that door, you understand me, we was getting straight to it, no talking. You know what I mean? I would have rocked her world. But man, I said all of that. We laughing and everything, fellowshipping. But young people, shout out to Pretty Boy too. This up in here, man. Future star singer in the making, man. Legendary. You know what I mean? Future legendary singer, man. I'm gonna speak that into existence, man. Great markability. You know what I mean? Just a man, phenomenal with the vocals, man. You know, may God bless him. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? To the young people, man. Man, this street shit ain't it. Them songs got you, man, them songs got a lot of you boys deceived, man. That street shit ain't it. Father sitting over there, snitching on son. Come on, man, just letting you know, man, you can't sit up there and trust nobody. It used to be, man, don't trust a bitch. Now it's, man, don't trust your father. Father telling. Father telling, mama telling, man, everybody telling. You can't trust nobody. The scriptures say put no confidence in flesh. Last time I checked, everybody's in flesh. Everybody in the right situation will sit up there and give some information concerning you, man. Trust you. It's only a few of you out here. What do I mean like that? Man, it's only a few of the authentic. And you might just only meet a real authentic nigga maybe once or twice in your life, man. You know, you might meet some killers. You gonna meet some niggas, you understand me, that got beautiful hands. You gonna meet some niggas that seem like they really with the function in business in the street. They really with the pistol play. You know what I'm saying? They know how to knock demons out of niggas. But oh my God, when it really come time to really stand on that gangster shit, to really stand on that street shit, when it really count, they don't be standing, man. That's not, you know, none of that shit mean anything. It don't matter how many bodies you got when you told. It don't matter how many hoes you knock when you told. It don't matter what mansion you stayed in when you told. It don't matter how much drugs you sold when you told. All your street history, all your credibility, you know what I mean? All of that, man, it don't mean anything. No disrespect. When I watch, you know, the DC guys, the New York guys, when I watch a lot of the East Coast guys, you know, I'm watching because I'm getting information from the people's situation. But there's no glorification that come with the shit at all. Because most of the kingpins, you know what I mean, that was the man, these niggas told. I can't even lie to you. Man, I never forget when I first seen Rafer Edmonds' story. I really was feeling Rafer. I like, man, this nigga was fly as fuck. It was one story, I just, with glossy eyes, man, I really loved hearing that street shit when I heard about, Rafer and his friend going to the mall and they shutting down the whole fucking mall, you know what I mean, for Rafer and his friend. And Charles Smith was in there, from the Knicks. And his partner asked Rafer, you like, man, you think he making as much money, you know what I mean, as us? Rafer was like, hell no. He's a fucking basketball player. I just love the arrogance of that. But none of that mean nothing. Why? Because he told too. I thought he was the coldest of the cold. But he told too. You know what I'm saying? He told too, man. Most of the niggas, man, when you hear the stories, you be like, damn, look at the pictures. Look at everything. Oh my God, look at the ring. Look at the 4-finger ring. Oh my God. Look at the Dapper Dan fits. Because I ain't gonna lie, when it come to New York, we just gotta give props when props is due. When it come to fly shit, when it come putting that shit on, when it come to being fly, as far as attire, back in the day, they was the flyest. I don't think it should even be a debate because that Dapper Dan shit was something else. When you see their jewelry, when you see the cars, when you see the women, oh man, don't even get me started on DC women. Shout out to y'all, but especially in the late 80s, in the early 90s, go look at the pictures of the ladies, man. Look at the black women, you know what I mean, from the 80s and the 90s in DC. Some of the finest women, man, on the planet. And they was fly as fuck. This was a cold era to be in. Matter of fact, that's what the era should be called. A fly-ass era. Everybody was just fly. Everybody was having money. Everybody was doing their thing. This is a good era. The music was different. Oh my God, you know how much I would want to pimp while my group guy? Just imagine being able to campaign in songs like I Like, you know what I mean, is the hit single for that time, or Piece of My Love. I would have loved the pimp in this time. Man, it was just a beautiful era. But again, after all the classic stories, most of the classic stories, they get minimized and mortified. Why? Because we can't glorify anything, especially when you told. It don't mean anything. It didn't mean nothing to you, obviously, because you told. And then the father, in this situation with Ksoo, he's saying that, the reason why I told is because I was waiting on him, to bring the clarity to get me out of here. He know I didn't have nothing to do with this. I was waiting on him to clear my name so I can get out of here. But instead, he letting me ride up in here. What son would allow a father, to ride in here? And I can't even lie to you. It damn near brought, maybe it might make sense to you squares. Because I know some of you squares like, shit, I would have told too. We living in a day now where niggas is like, shit, I would have told too. Sorry, son. But you my dad. Hey, man, father got to have a life too. I can't be sitting over there doing time for you. They done set up there and gave me a deal, man. I ain't trying to be up in here. I mean, I love you and everything. I fuck with you, but not like that. But you supposed to be my dad, man. Hey, man, fuck all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to be up in here missing out on the pussy. It's about to be summertime and shit. And you want me to miss out on all of this ass, all of this money, all of this good food, all the great time to be locked up just because you my son? Nigga, fuck all of that. Father like, man, where is that deal? I don't got time for this shit. Niggas is ugly. Niggas is stanking up in here. This bunk is killing my back. I'm too old to do this time. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for this. Plus the money been coming slow on my books. No, man, I gotta get out of here. I don't like the way this bed feel. You know what I mean? It get cold at night. You know, in my cell, it get cold in my cell at night. Nah, I ain't got time for that. Pop's like, man, where is that deal? Where is that deal? I don't got time for that. Yeah, you my son and everything. But and then Pop's probably like, I don't even know probably if you really my son like that. I mean, you look like me a little bit, but I always question whether you was my son or not. That's why I've been trying to call your mama, and she ain't even been answering the phone. I'm trying to get a blood test to find out if you really even my son, man. You know what I mean? I was just really just fucking with you. You know what I mean? Because I was fucking with your mama. Your mama was thick as hell back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know if you my son like that, man. Your mama just suck a good dick that can hook a steak up. But that don't mean that, you know what I mean, I want to sit up there, you understand, and be locked up. Yeah. Your mama suck a good dick that can hook a steak up, but that don't mean I want to be locked up because of that, nigga. You got me fucked up. Where's the deal? The Pops was like, man, where is the deal? Fuck all of this street shit. Principles and morals and all of that. Hey, man, they can just call me a rat and all of that, but they gonna call me a rat while I'm at the house, you know what I mean, ordering me up some shit with my feet kicked up. You know what I'm saying? Pop's like, fuck all of that. Integrity and honesty and all of that shit. Nah, man, nah. Where's the deal? And I'm saying all of this, if the father feels like this, what make you think that your homie, what make you think that these niggas that you doing crimes with, if fathers ain't even standing, what make you think these niggas that you calling, you know what I mean, your day ones, what you think of them? Then do me a favor, get them likes up. Yeah, this the generation, that's what it is, Generation Italian Beef and Pepsi, man. Yeah, that's what the generation is. We in the generation of Italian Beef and Pepsi, man. Those of y'all know what I mean when I said that. You know, if the father is snitching on his own son, who the fuck are you? We in the day where fathers are snitching on son with no shame. Who do you think you are? Why do you think you're that special that somebody wouldn't tell on you? Come on, man. Father, like, man, I ain't got time to be all up in here, man, for this nigga. I don't even love that nigga like that. I mean, I do, but I mean, not to be all up in prison. Did you hear what I said? Father, like, man, not to be. Nah, I mean, I love you, but not like that. Not like that. I know that sounds harsh, but Pops is like, yeah, I love my son, but not like that. He did the sugar free on him. Yeah, I love you, son, but not like that. Yeah, I love you, baby, but not like that. You know what I mean? Father did that shit just on his son. Yeah, I love you, son, but not like that. You know? Yeah, man, I love you, but I don't love you to be just sitting over here, you understand me, doing motherfucking time and shit. Oh, no, I can go out in the streets, go have another son. I can replace a son, but I can't replace the time. That's how the father thinking. I go out here and go fuck a bitch and go get another son. You know what I mean? But I can't get this time back. So, yeah, man, I'm sorry. You know, Pops ain't on that. So listen, everybody laughing and everything like that, but to the young people, I keep telling you, man, you got 24 hours. You got the same 24 hours. You got the same internet. There's definitely something that you could be doing right now with your time to generate revenue. You don't got to go down the same avenue. You can sit up there, man, get your revenue a whole nother way. You know, you ain't got to sit up there and be involved in no criminality. You ain't got to sit up there, you understand me, and be out here murdering. Nobody, none of that. No, don't even put yourself in that type of situation. Because I'm pretty sure that in the heat of the moment, yeah, you know what I mean? Individuals be like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? I'm ready to take this nigga out. I'm ready to kill this nigga. But You ready to take a life, but the question is you ready to do life? See, that's the question people are not asking. They glorifying niggas that can take a life. Anybody can take a life. Bitch ass niggas have taken lives. Snitches have taken lives. People with no heart that can't fight, that would suck a dick before they would sit up there and fight, have taken lives, nigga. That don't mean a goddamn thing. Can you sit up there and do life over taking a life, though? That's the question. Can you do life? Is you willing to do the life? Yeah, not, because anybody in the heat of the moment while they angry and upset and emotional or grab a gun and take a life, man, that ain't really, that don't impress me. It's some bitch ass niggas that truly took lives. That don't mean nothing. And you niggas know exactly what I'm talking about, nigga. How many times motherfuckers that's been locked up, niggas had reputations, for being killers. Niggas had reputations for being gunners. Niggas had reputation for being shooters. Oh man, what's the name? Yeah, he a gunner. Yeah, what's the name? He got bodies. Yeah, what's the name? He was slinging that arm. He was doing this, he was doing that. Then nigga hit the yard, he's a straight buster. Nigga getting rolled up, everybody beating him up. Come on now, prison is a different territory, young people. I want you to listen. See, this is the shit that they don't tell you on when they glorify in the streets to you. It's some killers that done got their booty taken. See, that's what they ain't telling you. It's some killers that got their booty killed. That's the other side of the coin that they didn't tell you about. They'd be like, yeah, what's the name killed him? What's the name did this? What's the name a shooter? But what they not telling you is when he came to the yard and they accidentally might have put him. Sometimes it don't be accidentally. Sometimes they put certain people in the cell with their ops on purpose. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You might have offended a guard. You might have said something disrespectful to a CO. You might have called a female CO a bitch, and a male CO is trying to fuck that bitch, or he might be fucking that bitch. But for whatever reason, you offended or disrespected somebody. Man, them motherfuckers will sit up there, man, on purpose, man, and put you in a motherfucking cell, nigga. You understand me? With your ops. You might get put in a cell with a lifer, a known booty bandit that been taking booty, nigga, you understand me, since the Old Testament days. And as soon as you go, you trying to sit up there, hold on, man. I ain't supposed to be in here with you. Ops looking dead at you with his dick hard, talking about something. Yes, she is. Come on, man. Motherfuckers that's been on the other side of that wall know what I'm talking about. This is just some real shit. See, but they don't tell you that. They don't tell you about this. Maybe I need to do that, with my experiences in prison, part 2. Because, man, as cold as part 1 was, man, it ain't fucking with the shit I got coming. The half has not even been told. I got stories for days, man. For days. Why you think when Gilbert be up in here, he just be laughing? He know them names. It's certain niggas when they be up in here that did time with me, they don't do nothing but laugh when I mention Big Pretty. I've seen niggas that was supposed to be hard game bangers. Hey man, when Big Pretty came around, he brought a certain fear. Why? Because Big Pretty was known for sitting over there smacking the shit out of motherfuckers and taking booty. That's why. All that killer shit, all that street shit, most of them niggas that y'all be seeing in these music videos that's got dancing around with guns and all of that, man, knock that shit off, man. You'll sit up there and put that nigga in the cell, man, with a real killer, you know what I'm saying, and your favorite rapper, man, to be somebody's wife, man. Real talk, that nigga will be in there braiding nut hairs. But he don't even know how to braid. He gonna learn. Yeah, he gonna learn. He gonna learn how to be a good wife. He gonna learn how to be a virtuous woman, you know what I mean, in prison. Your favorite rapper, your favorite actor that be acting like he a killer, that act like he really with the business, that be dissing dead ops and all of that. You know what I mean? You would put him in a cell, you know what I mean, with some of the people that I'm talking about. Man, your favorite rapper be your favorite rapper, man, to end up being a woman of God, man. Real talk. Don't buy into them fantasies, man. You know, yeah, I said it right. Braiding nut hairs. Seeing he don't know how to braid, he gonna learn. Yeah, his celly gonna give him the tutorial. Let him know how he want that shit braided. You know what I'm saying? But see, he a killer. No, not what's the name. He hard. He be dissing the dead ops and he dance around with a gun in his hand and he go to the ops territory, you know what I mean, screaming and hollering. Yeah, he gonna be doing a lot of screaming and hollering, you know what I mean? If they put him in there with the right ops. See, you seeing all these niggas acting like that in these streets. I'm trying to tell you, man, prison is a different demon. You don't have no guns in prison. It's every man for himself. Now we get to find out who is who. Is that really you? Because there's a lot of bitch ass niggas that know how to use guns. And them same niggas that know how to, in the streets, that knew how to use guns, you know, when they got to prison, they learned how to use their buns. You know what I'm saying? Hey, young people, listen to me. These old niggas leading you astray. These rappers is leading you astray. They showing you one side of the coin. They're not showing you the other side. And let me say this on some real shit. I'm just kicking the vernacular of realness right now. I'm not saying this to scare you. Because most of the time when people speak about prison, they always speak about rape. Me personally, I'm not going to say it don't go down. But just to be real, most of the time, if not all the time, if a nigga got fucked, it's because he wanted to get fucked. You know what I mean? I'm going to put that out there. If a nigga got fucked, it's because he wanted to be fucked, man. To me, can't no nigga come up to you, even if he got a knife in his hand, and he say, if you don't give me your booty, I'm going to cut you up. A real nigga going to die. A real nigga going to get cut up. A man that loves his masculinity, a man that loves his manhood, man, we getting sliced up tonight. Ain't nowhere in the world. Ain't no motherfucking way in the world. I don't care, that nigga got 23-inch arms, man. You gonna get down, you gonna get mad, you gonna get down where you mad at. Can't no nigga walk up to you and be like, hey, like I told y'all, see, I ain't gonna say too many names, but I'll give you another one. If you remember the first video, because I told you about Big Pretty. Big Pretty is just known like that. He just known. If you in Vegas, matter of fact, even certain OG LA niggas even know about Big Pretty. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just say that name. I was hearing about that name in the county before I even came to prison. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, no. That ain't that nigga. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna, I ain't even gonna, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for the next time I do a prison video. Yeah, I'll say that. I ain't gonna give it all to you. I'll just let you young niggas know, man, that ain't what you want. That ain't what you want, fam. A lot of you niggas think you hard. You ain't hard like that. You know what I mean? A lot of you niggas think you crazy. You got these people thinking that you crazy, man. You ain't crazy like that. You ain't shot at one police officer, man. Knock that off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't went in one police station, man, and caused havoc, man. Knock that off, man. You know what I'm saying? You not hard like that. You not crazy. Stop that. You know? No, you're not. You just as sane as you want to be. You got these people fooled. Hold on, but you know, we gonna keep that shit all the way 100, man. I just want to bring clarity, you know, because on Scared Straight and a lot of them scared prison videos, they always use rape to like make the youth afraid. But the truth really is this, and I'm just gonna give it to you like it really is, man. You know, hold on. See what the homie came up in. And after taking, they gonna go sit and fetch the zoom zooms and wham wham, speak on the P. Man, appreciate that 50, man. Good looking. I guess, man, hey, man, I hope nobody got their booty took, man. You know what I'm saying? I noticed, like I said, when I speak on certain issues, man, a lot of you niggas get scared. I don't see my likes going up the way they should. I got 942 people listening, man. I'm at 461 likes, man. Am I not telling the truth? Have I said something contrary to the truth? Did I hurt your feelings, man? You know what I mean? If you got your, hey, listen, man, if you got your ass taken, you know what I mean? I didn't mean to offend you. You know, not at all. It's not a funny issue. It's really not. You know what I mean? And that situation that I spoke on, that I indirectly but directly spoke on, that was real. That was a real situation that I was told about. Seeing what you talking about? Yeah, that was a situation where a young nigga, he had kicked a female guard in her stomach, and he ended up, you know what I'm saying, getting put in a cell with his ops, and his ops ended up fucking him for at least 2 to 3 days straight, no chaser, giving him back-to-back dick. You know what I mean? For about 48 to 72 hours, giving it to him. You know what I'm saying? And that same little young nigga that thought he was just so hard was in the courtroom crying. I mean, really crying. You know, like a bitch that, you know what I mean, had came to basically some dick that was too big for her. And he was crying, man, in front of the guards. He was crying in front of the COs. He couldn't even get it together, man. This is some real shit. Like I said, I got some stories, man, that'll really fuck your mind up, man. But yeah, I was told that by the OGs, man. You know what I mean? That young nigga was up in there just crying, man. He couldn't even get it together. You know? And this is documented. Yeah, this is documented. This is documented. This ain't something that if you even gave me time, I could find you the documentation and give you confirmation of the information that I'm conveying to you right now. You know what I mean? Young nigga thought he was hard, man. Ended up running into some hard dick. You know? But see, all of this could have been avoided if he wasn't in the streets doing that goofy shit. You could avoid prison right now. You could avoid death right now by just taking heed to some wisdom. Some of y'all laughing, man. This ain't no laughing matter, man. Real talk. Yeah, this ain't no laughing matter. You know, matter of fact, I'm even trying to think of another one, man. And see, this go out even to the ladies because, you know, the ladies be getting involved with some of these guys and they don't even be knowing their history. Some of these niggas just got off the yard after being in relationships and, you know, taking booty and all type of shit. Now she getting ready to suck the dick of a booty bandit, you know, having sex raw with a booty bandit. Shit out here crazy, man. Real talk. You know, so like I said, man, you don't want to live that life. Because anybody can take a life, man, but everybody can't do life. You know, everybody want to get the glory, you know, of the game, but nobody want to get the bad, you know, consequence story of the game. Just like everybody in the game can live off the earnings of prostitution, but nobody want to sit up there and really do time for the earnings of prostitution. You know, I've seen it on all sides, from the G side to the P side, you know what I mean, to basically, you understand me, just, you know, the carnal side, period, man. I've seen individuals, they was willing to sit up there and celebrate when they was out there accumulating. They was willing, you know what I mean, to, you know, have a good time when the good times was rolling, man. But when that shit came to an end, when that Euroclidon came, when it was really time to really stand up and really proclaim that shit in the worst of times, that really wasn't them. That really wasn't them, man. And just like the word of God been saying, man, from the beginning to, you know what I mean, from Genesis to Revelations in every conversation, man, be not deceived. Some of y'all think y'all like that, but you really not like that. You know, God just haven't allowed you to, you know, be in the worst of circumstances to really reveal you to you. And once you get revealed to you, you like, damn, I thought I was a gangster. I thought I was hard. I thought I was truly a gangbanger, man. Now you got a toothbrush cleaning some nigga drawers, you know? Now you sitting over there, washing some niggas' drawers with a toothbrush with Erykah Badu playing, maybe this lifetime. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's not the life you want. Maybe this lifetime. And you just cleaning the man's drawers, man. You got Erykah Badu just playing, talking about what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Right, bag lady. You done became a bag lady. At first you was so hard, but now you locked up. And now you done became a bag lady, man. What's wrong with you? Right, PGO, singing that Deborah Cox. How did I get here? You know what happened to my life, man? I used to be so cool. I used to be so tough. I used to be known, man, as a shooter. God's gift to the game. That's my bro right there. You was a shooter. Now you're getting shot in. You was known as a shooter in the streets. Now somebody's shooting in you. Young people, you don't listen. Everybody laughing because conveying it in a comical way, but this is so real. You don't want to do that. I promise you. You know what I mean? You don't want no nigga coming in your cell talking about, baby, did you make the spread? Yeah, baby, I already made it when you was on the yard. Good looking. I'm getting ready to take a shit. Come on, man. You don't want that life. Some of y'all laughing, man, but man, hey, some of them OGs will get you straight. It's some lifers, man, that's in their 50s and 60s, man, that'll beat some of y'all ass in y'all 20s and 30s. Yeah. You be like, God damn, man, this nigga, yeah, he in there cock strong. Yeah, listen to that, cock strong. Yeah, come on, man. Maintain your liberty in society. Don't sit up there and put yourself in a situation where you locked up with individuals that you don't even have no compatibility with. The word of God say, how can I sing the songs of Zion in a strange land? Prison is a strange land. Jail is a strange land. It's a land of the weirdos. You're gonna be like, man, I don't even relate to none of these guys. Exactly. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say that one. But yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that when niggas was on the yard and one nigga just walk up and just ask dude. And see, this is how you know you a bitch. This is how you know it ain't even in you. Now, dude was supposed to be in the game. I didn't hear much about him being a gangbanger, so I ain't gonna throw that on there. But he was supposed to be in the gang though. And dude just walked up to him, walked dead up to him, and said, let me fuck. And he was sitting over there looking crazy at first, like, man, let me fuck. Matter of fact, yeah, I told y'all that. Yeah, y'all heard that one in part one. Yeah, so I could speak on that one. He was like, man, let me fuck. He was like, man, what you, hey, man, listen, man, we ain't got to get into all of that, you know what I'm saying? Let me fuck, man. You know what I mean? What's happening? What's up with you? And you talking about no way. Yeah, man, yes way. But one way how you maintain, you know what I mean, everything, hey, you got to manage your business, man. Reason why sin ain't have no, he said you look like, hey, no, PGO, two different situations. The situation you speaking about, that's in the county. Yeah, that happened in CCDC. Told that nigga he looked like Rihanna. Hey, you talking about that nigga Jay? That nigga walked up to that Mexican man. He walked up to that Mexican boy, man. He said, hey, man, man, what's going on? I gotta have you. What's going on, man? I gotta have you. The little boy was in shock. He didn't know what to do. You could just see the spirit of fear. You could see the demon of fear all on that boy's face. He didn't know what to do. He was looking for somebody to come save him. He was really looking around like, please, somebody save me. I don't know what to do, man, because, dude, I ain't gonna lie, Jay had some big ass arms. He had a gut on him, but he had some big ass arms. And dude, the little Mexican, he was a little dude. And he like, man, I gotta have you, man. You can't be walking around here looking like that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to get that up. You look just like Rihanna. I gotta have you. Told that man that he had to have her, man. Told him. Told that man that he looked like Rihanna. Told that nigga he looked like Rihanna to his face, man. Told him he looked like Rihanna, man. You could just see it. Man, I know this is a sad story. I don't mean to be like that. Man, you got to forgive me, man. I got my own demons, man. Lord, forgive me, man. I want to be right. I know I shouldn't even be laughing at that. But that man sat up there and told that man he looked like Rihanna, man. And you could just see the spirit of fear really grip that boy like, please, somebody save me, man. Please, somebody save me, man. Please don't let this big arm ass nigga, please don't let this 6'3" ass nigga with these big ass arms, this like the size 19 or some 20s, you know what I mean? Just take my booty hole like this. Please, Lord. He just had that face. Please, Lord, save me, Lord, save me. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Some of y'all like, where that video at? That's on my Patreon. Matter of fact, I'm going to post it again tonight. Yeah, I'm going to post it right after I end this live. I'm going to post that live on my Patreon. So for those of you that want to see that, just matter of fact, I ain't even going to make you pay $50. All you got to do is pay $5. Come to the $5 tier. And I'm about to repost that right after I end this live so you can watch part 1. It's coming. Matter of fact, it's really about that time. It's really time to do that part 2 on it. Because, man, I can't tell you, like, it's going to at least take me probably like 6 or 7 to just get just about all the stories out there. Because it was some bullshit on that high desert yard, that motherfucking, you understand me, Indian Springs. But before I even got to prison, that's what y'all ain't knowing. Everybody be looking at prison, but this is how niggas be wanting to get down, because PGO just mentioned a story. That was not prison. That was the county. That was the county. Told that man he looked like Rihanna, man. He's like, man, listen, man, like, I'm not trying to play with you. You know what I mean? You cannot be walking around here looking like that. You're going to have to either roll it up or, you know what I mean, we going to do something. You know what I mean? We going to do something, man. You know what I mean? But I got to have you. You look like Rihanna. Told that man. I know y'all thinking about, what's my boy? Guard. You can call the guard, but my dick is hard. Guard. What's my nigga name? Ha Davis. That's his name. Yeah, that's Ha Davis. You know what I mean? You can call the guard, but your name is Bernard. Yeah, man. Them stories be real. But young people that's laughing, I'm happy that y'all find things laughable. But I'm here to tell you that it's not laughable. It's not a laughing matter. And I'm not saying that's gonna happen to your little homie Ksoo. I'm not saying that. He might be in a place where, he gonna be cool because maybe he gang affiliated and, maybe they can roll with that. But I'm here to tell you that, in certain prisons, that don't mean nothing. And, they try to make it a certain regional thing. Nah, it ain't no region thing. That demon is omnipresent. See, there's certain things I can tell you. See, they try to make that a Crippin' Blood thing. No, man, that's everywhere. Man, time, I don't even got enough time to tell you about them stories about, You understand me? The way them niggas was getting down under the 6. But see, that's another story. People will think that I'm hating if I really go there. But hey, and yeah, I'm not telling you that motherfuckers wasn't getting down like that, you know what I mean, under the 5. But man, listen, as far as free the guys, yeah, the guys was getting down. The guys was getting down, man. Yeah, it was a lot of older niggas fucking the shit out of young niggas. You know, in the same mob, in the same organization and shit. Yeah, real talk. You know, and some of them niggas had that rape demon on them so hard, they didn't give a fuck about no literature. Yeah. You know, see, this is the shit they don't sit up there and they not putting out, you know what I mean, to the public. They need to give you young niggas a real dose of what it's really like. And let me say this, it's not just the rape thing. Like I said, to really get a true depiction of this shit, they always use rape to scare you. I'm gonna give you something else. If they let me speak to the children on the scare straight, I'm gonna tell you how boring it is. They gonna sit up there and tell you about rape, and I'm not denying that it go down. But most of the time, it went down because it was consensual. But they try to make it like it was a forced thing, but hey, man, hey, this is where we disagreed at. Because when Kanye West said that slavery was a choice, and some of y'all got angry at me because I told you that he didn't articulate himself right. He not even the first person to say that. He repeating what's already been said. That slavery was a choice. He didn't articulate that right. But I knew exactly what Kanye was saying. And, you know what I mean, me and Freeze was going back and forth. But like I told him, it's just like in prison. If somebody sit up there and say, what we doing? Is we fucking or is we fighting? Soon as a nigga walk in the cell and just walk dead up to you and say, is we fucking or is we fighting? What we doing? You might not like this choice, but whether you agree or not, it's still a choice though. So you can either fight that man and fight for your life, fight for your manhood, or you could just toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. If it pop, lock, you can do that. You're going to do one or two. You might not like the choice that's been given to you, but you cannot deny that it is a choice. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it still was a choice, man. Seeing you heard that story, how they tried to kick asking if you Mickey Mouse test. I don't know what he talking about. Somebody dying today. You got to win that fight. I'm stabbing. Death before dishonor. Hey, all of that sound cool. I'm gonna make a shank out of the plat. Right, that's your best thing. Toot that thing up, mama, make it. Yeah. Some of y'all laughing, but man, listen, some of these niggas, some of your favorite rappers, if they got put in that position, they gonna be like, toot that thing up, mama, make it roll. If he gonna, man, pop, lock, and drop it. You know, like, no, man, no. He with the business. He made that one song. Man, fuck all of them songs. Fuck all them cute little songs, man. Talking about he ain't gonna, no, he ain't gonna get fucked in his ass. He ain't gonna get raped. He made that one song. Man, fuck that all them songs. Yeah, you caught up in them songs. We talking about reality right now. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button. Get them likes all the way up. And you talking about, damn, that's sad. It really is. I was told, listen, I can go through a whole list, you know, man, it's a whole list, but, you know, I done seen niggas with the gambling. Some niggas had a gambling problem. And they put themselves in a bad situation because of the gambling problem. Saying what you mean? Yeah, niggas got in debt. You know, like this one nigga, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe he had actually said something derogatory. I felt like, what Kev Williams said, nigga, don't you know we can see you? Like, nigga, I remember you. What are you talking about? I was there. I was there when you got your booty grabbed. How could you say anything derogatory about Sinful to P? Do you forget that I know your history? Do you forget I was on Indian Springs yard with you when you got in debt? And that nigga sat up there and gave you the debt, you know what I mean, to his homie? And his homie just so happened to be one of them booty bandits? Come on, man. I was there. Motherfucker sat up there and approached you and told you that, yeah, man, the homie gave me that debt. So, when you gonna have that? You said you was gonna have it and you came up short. And nigga sat up there and was like, hey, man, you thought I was playing? I need that. But before he even said that, he grabbed that and you didn't do nothing. All of that, hey, P, what's going on, P, hey, P, hey. Prison a different thing. You got to be a man. That's where that Mel Taylor shit come in, man. You got to be a man first. Because if a motherfucker trying to sit up there and disrespect you and touch you by your booty cheeks, you can't be sitting there, oh, man, I'm going to go ahead and keep it pimping, man. Don't grab a pimp's ass, man. I'm just going to go ahead and pimp past, you grabbing my ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't do the violence, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, don't be grabbing my booty, man. Yeah, man, I ain't with that, man. Yeah, I'm going to keep this shit pimping, man. You know what I mean? Don't grab my booty, man. You know what I mean? Keep my booty out your hand, man. You know what I'm talking about? My cheeks don't belong in your hands, man. I'm a man, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the man with the plan. That's why my cheeks don't belong in your hand, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm a pimp, right? I'm a pimp past my cheeks being in your life. No, you can't pimp past everything. You cannot pimp past everything, nigga. No, that's when that man shit come in. All that pimp shit, that go to that man, listen, man. When motherfuckers sit up there, man, and disrespect you like that, hey, that pimping was supposed to get treated like a glass, man. You supposed to put that shit right on the motherfucking table, man. Yeah. And I'm not talking about my G come before my P and all that goofy shit, but hey, man, this manhood come before all of that. Let no nigga touch you on your motherfucking ass, nigga. You done lost motherfucking man. It wasn't supposed to even be no talking. You supposed to get off. But now, because you didn't get off, now he know he can get off. Yeah, you get the message. If a motherfucker disrespect you in that manner and you do not get off, now he know he can get off. Like, oh yeah, I done got me a bitch. Perfect bitch. Touch the ass cheeks. Nigga ain't do a motherfucking thing. Oh yeah, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. That's the worst thing you can do with a dog. Is know that, you know what I mean, you got fear. Now the dog coming to bite your motherfucking ass. Cause you scared. But yeah, I couldn't believe this nigga, man. I had called Freeze, man. I'm like, man, such and such, man. He don't remember, man. I remember them days. This man is crazy. Then another nigga, you know what I mean, that I ain't about to even mention, cause he's a goofy. Cause you know what I mean, he not from the Chi. He born and raised in Vegas, but he was claiming to be a GD. And the only reason why he got away with this shit for 2 seconds, you know what I mean? Because, motherfuckers really wasn't pressing that line. And plus, there wasn't no real GDs really on the yard at that time. You know what I'm saying? But we was already looking at the nigga like an off-brand ass nigga. You born and raised in Vegas, but you a GD. How this happen? How this happen? You know what I mean? But, I mean, to each his own. But yeah, he was getting punked left and right. So that's why when I seen him, you know what I mean, just claiming the pimping, you know what I mean, and all this shit, I'm like, man, knock that shit off, man. Come on, man. Stop that. Knock that off. You not like that. When them dudes even tried to sit up there and talk all that pedophile shit, You know what I mean? You should have kept your motherfucking mouth closed, nigga. You know me in real life. You seen me on the yard. You know what I mean? I seen how you move and you seen how I move. You know, we is not the same. How dare you sit up there and even try to join, you know what I mean, that little crowd to speak on me. Nigga, if you don't knock it off, you Vegas GD, you Vegas GDU. You know? Crazy. But yeah, that type of shit was going down. Some of y'all remember, just refreshing some of y'all memory before, cause some of y'all gonna check out, cause it's so many stories on that part one. But one of them, some of y'all remember that story where the nigga was getting his booty touched. He was getting felt on. He was supposed to be an OG nigga, and he was getting touched on by another OG in his cell. And he talking about some, you know, he couldn't fight or he couldn't do nothing because he had to acknowledge his nation first. Nigga, if you don't get your dumb ass out, he had Chicago looking so crazy. He letting this supposed to be Crip nigga sitting over there feeling and touching, feeling on your booty. You know what I mean? Just touching this man. And he talking about some, I couldn't fight, I couldn't get down. I had to acknowledge my nation first. You know what I mean? He like, man, I'm from Chicago, man. We got guidelines and, you know, literature first, man. So I had to come, you know what I mean, to the big homie and let you know what I mean, what your nigga doing. So he come to the nigga that's supposed to be the leader of their card, you know, and tell him like, yeah, man, such and such been feeling on my booty. He told, hey, I lied to you not. I put this on everything. He told that he went to the leader of that card. And he told them, talking about some, yeah, man, you know what I mean, I'm from the Chi, you know what I mean, things is different, man. You know, we go by literature, man. You know what I mean, we go by structure and things, so I couldn't get down on a nigga like I wanted to because, you know what I mean, I would have been in violation. So I had to come to you to let you know what I mean, that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he been touching on me, you know what I mean, and woo, 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 woo. And so the nigga said to him, he was like, wait a minute. So he touched your ass, fam? He said, yeah, man, he touched. He said, and so you got to acknowledge another man to get off on that? He said, man, you don't understand. I'm a GD and we got this. He said, you know, we move different. You know what I mean? We got different codes and ethics and all of this shit. And the Crip nigga was like, hey, cuz, we ain't got none of that shit, man. You know, if a nigga touch my ass, man, I ain't acknowledging nobody, man. You know what I mean? Straight up, man, on 60s, man, on woo, woo, woo. And, man, once, you know what I mean, some more GDs had hit the yard, man, he had to roll it up. Yeah, he had to sit up there, man, and roll that shit up. You know what I mean? This happened on, I think this was on level 2. I was on level 3. You know when anything like that happens, you know words spread around like wildfire, right? So before I even got there, you know what I mean, he was gone. This happened in level 2. I was in level 3 at the time. See, that's the thing about being a bitch ass nigga. If you do some bitch ass shit, you know, it's gonna be known all over the yard. And not only that, it's gonna get to the next yard. Then it's gonna get to the streets too. Yeah, it's gonna get to the streets. Yeah, motherfuckers gonna find out, you know what I mean, that you got your booty touched on and you talking about some, you gotta acknowledge the big homie and all of that when a nigga just big homie your ass. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. You know? That's when that old nigga in your room knew he could do you like that. Feeling on your booty. Nigga sit up there and touch you. And you know what I mean? You talking about some, you gotta, yeah, man, you know, we move a little bit different in the Chi. We got, you know, different codes and ethics and all. Nigga, I sat up there and died so hard when I got told that shit. Man, we died so hard. I might have to one day, I might have to sit up here and go live with the homie Go Get 'Em. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have Go Get 'Em sit up there, man, and just tell prison stories, man. Cause he got a lot of them. You know what I mean? And shout out to Go Get 'Em, cause you know what I mean, of course, when folks sit up there and was running things was different. And see, it was just all love. It was all good, man. You know what I mean? Because, when you doing time in a foreign land, everybody united. You gonna see GDs, BDs, Stones, Vice Lords, everybody united, everybody on one accord. It's truly a beautiful thing. Yeah, but when you doing time in a foreign land, ain't none of that other shit. We was all on one accord. It wasn't no, oh, he's a beat. No, it wasn't none of that. But to the young people that's listening, don't even put yourself in a position, man, to be with all of this shit. Of course, everybody laughing now, because I'm out of prison. But I had no business even being around that. For them been different. I heard about that life rule. Yeah. But yeah, don't even put yourself in a position to even be around this, man. Anytime we living in a day where father is telling on son, yeah, it's time for you to go ahead and get out the streets, man. Yeah, stay on the sidewalk, man. These streets is overrated. These streets is overrated, man. This ain't even a place for you, young man. Use that gift that God gave you, call your mind, and get your goal, man, a whole nother way. And if you get angry to the point where you want to take somebody's life, just always think about the consequences of that and ask yourself, are you really ready to deal with that? Are you ready to spend life in prison over taking this life away? Because that's a chance that, you taking. And the truth, and you heard the homie, when he was on the line, he let you know, man, that it's him in the universe. I'm not going to put the homie business out there, but hey, man, I had another fam, not going to say his name, you know what I'm saying? But some of y'all know, because I've been looking out for my loved ones since I've been out. Yeah, whenever I could, I did. And yeah, one time, one of the homies, I used to just basically hit his sister up. And his sister did some janky shit. And I ain't gonna get into all of that, but yeah, man, when you behind them walls, shit just be different. Hella different. So you don't even need to put yourself in that type of position, man. You just heard the homie say it's just him in the universe. What he mean by that? Of course, I rock with him. That's bro, but I don't count. He, as far as like family and he done been through like 5 different bitches. They all done fell off. Everybody talk that I'm gonna ride with you, I'm gonna be with you, till they get into a relationship. And now that you see that money ain't on that phone no more. You see that money ain't on them books no more. Why? Somebody tearing that pussy up now. Somebody tearing that shit up, fam. And you can't get mad. Any nigga that really doing prison time, he has to understand that unless he got somebody that was really, really with him and love him like that, which is slim chance to none, you just gonna go through different runs. That's how it is in prison. You just getting a run. You might get a bitch to give you some months. You might get a bitch to give you a year. You might get a bitch to give you some good years. You know what I'm saying? You might just get you a Monica. They might want to ride it out with you. But 9 out of 10, bitch gonna turn into an expiration date. So it's just like really in the game. In prison, you just gonna go through different runs, homie. You might have a bitch that, might meet you a fat bitch. And she might rock with you for a while, and people can say what they want, but the big bitches, they be the ones that really be rocking with a nigga. Doing the 3 ways, keeping money on the nigga books, you know what I mean? You better get your ass a big girl. I'm telling you, man, with love, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, you better get you a big girl. If you're locked up, you better have you a big girl. Big girls is the ones that do big time with you. All them bitches that look good and fine, all them attractive baby mamas and shit, man, no. When you locked up, yeah, you better get you a big girl. Get you one of them OG cougars, something like that. Do your time, man. But right now, while you got your liberty in society and we got a variety of choices, man, don't even put yourself in that predicament. I don't even want to see you in that position. It's sin. I just had to take out the time, to lace you one time, man. Don't even put yourself in that type of situation, young man. Don't even do that. I'm just speaking to you out of love. Streets is overrated. But matter of fact, let me look at the time. Yeah, we got time tonight. We got a lot of time. As a matter of fact, yeah, we might get into some more shit tonight. Might do some video reviews and things like that tonight. I know what y'all really want me to review, but honestly, I'm not really on that. Y'all keep begging for it, you know what I mean? But I'm not really on that, you know? But do me a favor, y'all, man. Get my likes up. Got over 1,000 people before I end this, man. Get my likes up. It'd be nice to have everybody hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe and bell. Shout out to the lovely one. Blessings to you, gorgeous, and blessings to all the ladies that's in attendance. Y'all have a beautiful night. You know what I mean? I hope y'all live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. We done with this one. We gone. And oh yeah, I'm about to put the Patreon link in the comment section after I end this video. Definitely come over there. I'm about to post the prison video right after this.